Welcome to Climax-Scotts Football TV, a special 2015 homecoming segment. Homecoming is always a special time of the year at Climax-Scotts, and Friday night continued the pattern. The Panthers clashed with their biggest SCAA rivals, Pittsford, and came away 36-0 winners. The 6-0 Panthers used the usual combination of a strong running attack with rock-solid defense to post their sixth win against no losses. CS rolled up 432 yards rushing while allowing Pittsford just 57 yards in total offense. The Panthers set the tone early when Todd Myers found a hole and turned on the Jets, scampering 49 yards for a touchdown at the 10:38 mark for a quick 6-0 Panther lead. Noah Eschheis ran in the two-point conversion. Both the Pittsford and CS defenses stood tall the rest of the quarter, and CS entered the second stanza with an 8-0 lead. Pittsford enjoyed a drive to the CS 17-yard line, but the Panther defense stopped the visitors on the fourth down play, giving the home team some momentum. James Bilkey brought the big homecoming crowd to their feet with a brilliant 71-yard touchdown run at the 5:54 mark of the second quarter for a 14-0 Panther lead. Noah Eschheis ran in the two-point conversion, making the score 16-0. CS really deflated Pittsford's spirits late in the second quarter when Jeremy Shear came up with a fumble recovery with 43 seconds left in the first half. And then 38 seconds later, Todd Myers scored on a 10-yard run with 15 seconds left in the first half for a 22-0 CS lead. Austin Liska's extra point kick gave the Panthers a 23-0 halftime advantage. While Pittsford had aspirations of pulling closer right away in the third quarter, the tough CS defense would have nothing to do with it. Zach Harris, who was crowned homecoming king at halftime, gave his team some separation by scoring on a 30-yard run with 3:12 left in the third quarter. Liska's extra point kick attempt missed the mark, but the Panthers enjoyed a 29-0 lead. Bilkey then came up with another spectacular run when he broke around the right side of the line and used his speed to scamper 46 yards down the field for a touchdown with 1:38 left in the third quarter and a 35-0 Panther lead. Liska's extra point kick established the final score. The CS defense ended the game with its typical brick wall style of play and preserved the shutout, leaving the field 36-0 victors with a 6-0 record.
4th and 4.
After the game, seniors Todd Myers and Adam Audat talked about the big homecoming win, the rivalry game with Pittsford, and a look ahead to Bellevue next Friday.
We got senior Todd Myers. Just talk about your 2 touchdown runs tonight. That was a big touchdown run for you.
Yeah, we started off the game at a couple plays that didn't go too far. Got stuffed up inside. Came out on the outside and scored. That was nice. Got some really nice blocks on the outside for my guards. We set the tone. Got the 8-0 lead going on early. That was nice. We kept going. We fought hard. Got a really physical team. Times I had another touchdown that put us up 22-0. It felt good to come out, touch a physical team, shut them out. So.
It was good. And Todd, just talk about Pittsford, your rival. Just talk about coming out here and you did pretty good tonight against that good team.
Yeah, they are a very good team. They are very physical, the most physical team we've played so far this year. They had some really good athletes. They hit hard every play. It was a challenge, but we pulled through. We got our blocks. We got our gas cans on defense. Came out on top.
I thought it said a lot about your team. You had two wide margin victories the last 2 weeks. You really had to focus on this week. Talk about the week coming into this game, the practice coming into this game.
Well, this week we had to really get our focus on. We had last 2 games. They weren't bad teams, but they're just not as physical as this one. We really had to get ready. Had to put our minds to it, get our blocks right, get our defense right, and make sure we were ready to go.
And then you got Bellevue next week. Just talk about that game. You got to get right back at it.
We do. Bellevue's a pretty good team. We're going there next week. Good game.
All right, Todd. Well, good job tonight in homecoming. Well, we got senior Adam Audette on Adam homecoming. Big rivalry game. Just talk about the big win tonight, please.
It's great to have this kind of atmosphere again. I mean, it's kind of bittersweet because you always look forward to games like this, but again, it's our last home game. So we all just cherish the moment, and we've been talking all day. We finally realized this isn't just a team, it's a family, because we're all just so close and all good friends. And when that happened, I mean, it's awesome because you just get to go out and battle with the kids that you wanna spend time with. So it's an awesome, great thing to be part of.
That's great. You guys really seem to come out with a lot of energy. Were you pretty energized there when you came right out the first quarter?
Yeah, I mean it's Pittsford, so we know. Besides us, I mean they're the best team in the conference. We got to go smack them, you know. So we were so excited to be able to do that, and we got after it, I tell you.
You did. Kind of a sad note, unless you get a home playoff game. This is your last home game of the regular season. Just talk about that. You got to hope for that home playoff game now, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to take things one game at a time and win the rest of the season out. Hopefully, that's our goal. I mean, we got to set ourselves goals before we get to playoffs, and I think if we do the right things, we could end up back here.
Good, you bet. Now, after a big win like that, you don't worry about an emotional letdown for Bellevue, do you?
Oh, definitely not. We never take, like we were talking tonight, we don't take the foot off the gas pedal. We just got to keep moving forward, 100%, find a way to get better every play.
You bet. And kind of looking ahead for 2 weeks down the road, what are you looking forward to most about that spring lake game on the road there?
Definitely a big school. So I mean, Class D school like us, we get the opportunity to go out and play some big school football. I mean, that's a great opportunity, and I mean, I think that's the game that we can see what we're made of, challenge ourselves, no matter what the outcome of the game is. If we lose, so be it. At least I want to be able to say that we got better.
Does last year's loss give you a little more motivation going in there?
Yeah, it is. I mean, a lot of us also, I mean, we've gotten the opportunity to play in a game like that. So instead of going in blind, we know what to expect. So maybe that I think that'll help us a little bit, but at the same time, we got to go hard in practice. Like I've said every week, we got to go hard in practice. That's where it starts.
You bet. Well, Adam, good job tonight in homecoming 2015.
Thanks, Scoop.
CS coach Kevin Langs was also upbeat about the homecoming win and chimed in with some of his thoughts.
Coach Langs, a big rivalry game tonight, homecoming. Talk about the win tonight, please. That was a big win tonight, wasn't it?
It starts with defense. We always go with senior leadership, incredible senior leadership in a big game, homecoming week, which always makes you nervous. We didn't start out great, but we kind of hung in there. Defense was outstanding tonight. Pittsford's a really good team. Coach Berger and Coach Hodos do a nice job. So to shut out a team like Pittsford is a tough thing to do.
I thought that last touchdown in the second quarter there kind of set the momentum your way when you scored late there.
And I thought Toddy Myers was pretty key. Toddy had a pretty good game tonight, and he made a key read. He got us down there, and so give a lot of credit to number 7.
You bet. Now to Pittsford's credit, they really battled. They got a lot. They're a physical team, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean they make it tough for us to run inside. There's no doubt they're going to make us earn it every inch. And again, I thought Toddy was key on that. He kind of loosened him up. And then we went to what we call our crossbow in there. Crossbow team. Kids battle. To me, Pittsford's a playoff team. That's a really good program. So we're pretty blessed to come out on top.
You bet. Now you got to go to Bellevue, another big SCA tilt there for you.
And Coach Costello's doing a nice job. They're young. They're going to be tough the next 3 years, this year and 3 after that. And so when they throw the ball, his son, little Gino, who we've grown up knowing, is playing quarterback, and Gino's a tough football player and basketball player, so we're going to have our work cut out for us.
And then 2 weeks down the road, you get to go back to Spring Lake, your old home school
yeah,
there.
Going back up to take on the big monster, one of them. So we'll try. That'll be a great trip. Spring Lake's a beautiful town. It was really a great place for my family to grow up. And Tom Hickman was one of my mentors there, so it's going to be key.
Now, of course, they came here and they beat the Panthers here. Is there a little more motivation going back there?
Well, I think it is just to show that maybe we're a little better than the 28-0 loss. We'd like to close that gap and see what we can do.
What would that be like for you, Kevin, going back to that town? That's got to be special for you, I bet.
It is, especially on Grabinski Field. I mean, I've coached quite a few games there in my life at Grabinski, and have some great memories, some great people who were good to our families. So it'll be a special time.
I bet. And do you have any shout-outs
I
today?
sure do.
Good.
James Hallett, if you see this, we love you. Thanks for being Climax-Scotts Football Person of the Week. Mr. Parrish, Lyle, we're looking forward to you next week. Shout out to the Wheaton Thunder, Coach Swider, and Coach that defensive coordinator, Jordan Langs, and his wife, Lindsay. Lindsay is pregnant with her third child.
Oh, boy, good.
I know. What the heck? That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
So congratulations to the young Langs gang and Grayson and Levi. Grandpa loves you.
Well, congratulations to Graham and Grandpa, Kevin and Kim Langs. Thanks, Kevin. Nice job tonight.
Bilke had 135 yards on 6 carries. Myers finished with 129 yards on 10 carries, and Jeremy Shearer had 53 yards on 10 carries. Zach Mobley had 6 tackles. Bilke came up with 5 tackles, and Esh Heiss, Ethan Simmons, and Logan Hunter each had 4 tackles. Remember, the Panthers will travel to Bellevue next Friday for an SCAA clash at Frankenstein Field. Reporting live from Big Blue Stadium on homecoming night, this is Scoop for www.theclimaxcrescent.com.
Good job, guys.